Let's go, family. Let's go. Happy Monday. It's your boy, Crazy Paper God in the building. Having a blessed morning, getting ready to drop some quick value for today. Hope you guys are having an amazing morning, amazing day. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. So today's topic is actually gonna be, the power of you moving forward and keep on digging, right? The power of digging, right? The power of digging. So, what that essentially means is no matter what we're going through, right? No matter what's going on the external world and the internal world, we got to keep on digging, right? We got to keep on digging. And the more you keep digging, and when I say digging, I mean keep feeding your subconscious man, right? Keep feeding the inner man. Keep feeding the spirit that's within you, right? I notice when I do this continuously, I'm becoming stronger. I'm getting more clarity. God is giving me more of the vision. I'm developing more, right? And that's a result of me digging, right? I'm digging. I'm digging to see what's inside of me. I'm going deep in my roots, right? I'm digging. And as you do that, God begins to reveal more of the plan. You start to understand who you truly are. It comes into light, right? And you have a better connection of where you're going, and you have a better understanding of who you really are, right? And that foundation cannot be broken, right? Once you keep digging and you realize who you are, that foundation can never be broken. And I encourage all of you guys to dig, right? To go deep inside your soul, to deep inside your spirit, right? And dig. And I guarantee you, you're gonna become more stronger, more powerful. You're gonna be able to overcome problems that once defeated you, and you're gonna be able to stand and not run or try to flee from any problem. Why? Because you've been growing the inner man. It's becoming so strong, right? Because you're feeding your subconscious mind. It's becoming so strong. Those problems that once stood against you are now crumbling and breaking, right? And they're now crumbling and breaking. And God says you will cause the enemy to flee and run seven different ways. And that's essentially what happens when you feed the inner man and it becomes so powerful. You're waking up that giant. The enemy has no choice but to run seven different ways because he's like, whoa, he's growing. Like this is next level, right? He's growing. This is next level, and he's scared, right? Because he knows how powerful God is. So I encourage you guys every single day, right? Forget about the external world, right? It has no value. It's not going to feed your inner man, right? You're going to be able to be the one that feeds your inner man and that gets you strong, right? Because remember, we can't stand where God is taking us if our inner man isn't strong enough. We can't stand where God is taking us if the inner man is not strong enough. If your inner man is not strong enough, you will not be able to stand where God is taking you, right? And this is something that he brought to light to me, And yes, sometimes, with all the chaos is going on, it's hard to feed the inner man. It's hard to tap into the inner world when all we have is just chaos, noise, distractions, things that are pulling us away from the internal world and what God called us to be, right? You got to feed that kingdom. You got to feed that spirit that's inside of you, right? And by you doing that, you become stronger. You become powerful, right? You become stronger, you become powerful. God is giving you the game plan. You know what to do, and you have a better connection with Him, right? You have a better connection with Him that cannot be broken, right? Remember, God's spirit cannot be broken. God's spirit cannot be broken, right? So we got to always be developing ourselves. We always got to be transforming. We can't stay comfortable, There's nothing happens in comfortability. When you're comfortable, you don't grow. So you gotta be able to step out that comfort zone and grow as much as you can. You gotta step out that comfort zone and grow as much as you can. Because what you want is on the other side of the growth. What you want is on the other side of the pain and growth. But nobody wants to grow through it and go through it. Right? Why? Because it hurts, right? Nah. You got to be able to take that energy, right? And fuel it to where you want to go, right? You want to take that energy and fuel it to where you want to go, right? This is what it takes. This is what it takes about feeding the inner man, right? This is what it's going to take. You got to feed that inner man. You got to get strong. You got to be powerful, right? And you got to put people under your feet that's trying to control you, right? People that's trying to control you, you got to put them under your feet. They don't got no power over God, right? They're not stronger than God, right? You got the power. You got the freedom. The favor is on your life. You are a mighty hero. You are a king. You are a righteous king, right? We got to tap into this. The devil don't want to know. The devil doesn't want you to know who you truly are. The devil doesn't want you to blossom and bloom and shine bright, right? He thinks that's his territory. The devil thinks that's his territory, right? So you got to take that. You got to be like, nah, that's mine. Move out the way. Matter of fact, you under my feet. You have no power control over me, right? And you could also remind him what God did to him in heaven and what Jesus did to him in hell. Put some icing on the cake. Feel me? So this is what it's gonna take. This is what it's gonna take. We gotta be developing. We gotta be, growing the inner man to the person that you want to become. Because if you don't, you risk staying the same. You risk staying the same, right? You gotta grow. You gotta transform. You gotta develop, right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta remain powerful and humble, right? That's what you gotta do. But some of us are not willing to put in the work. Some of us are not willing to transform and be the best version that God called you to be. Right? It takes all might and all strength in the willpower of your mind to understand who you truly are. Right? To understand who you truly are. Right? That inner man is so powerful. If you could just block out the noise, right, for one day and just feed it. You are blessed. You are powerful. Your spirit is getting stronger. You are becoming more valuable. You can do all things through Christ. That strengthens you. You have no weaknesses, right? You got to start finding new things to tell yourself that can enrich your spirit, that can grow your spirit. That's what you got to do. Because if you don't do it, you remain weak. If you don't feed your inner world, you remain weak and average just like everybody else. If you don't feed your inner world, you remain weak and average just like everybody else. You got to feed that inner man. That's where everything lies. And God can bless you and take you to another level if you're not feeding that inner person. If you're not feeding your spirit, how is he going to take you to where you need to go? If you're not feeding your spirit and your inner man, how is God going to take you to that next level? You're not going to be able to stand. You're going to be weak. Right? It's all preparation. It's all preparation. Right? I'm going to leave you guys with this, right? We only have a certain amount of time on this earth, right? All we have to make it to the other side is the Spirit of God, unless you sell your soul, right? We got to be able to strengthen that inner man. It's a beautiful thing once you do it. You become so strong. You can see yourself evolving and you can feel it too. It's a beautiful feeling, right? This is something that I'm doing every single day, and I encourage you guys to do it, because you're gonna look back and be like, you know what? I'm glad Crazy Faith taught me that. I'm glad I'm able to overcome obstacles and become more powerful and strong, right? And you're not only doing it for you, but the people around you that's gonna actually be able to benefit and transform their lives too as well. So with that being said, it's your boy Crazy Faith to God. Happy Monday. Happy blessed Monday. Let's shine. Let's become 1% better with God and take our inner man to another level, God. Let's enlighten our people to take their inner man to the next level, because that's where you dwell in, and that next level is waiting for them. It's never too late. They could always change and transform. It's never too late, God. Help them, show them the light, and show them a way that they can do it. Give them the strength and the power for them to overcome any challenges, and give them the confidence in their spirits to overcome anything, and to show them that they're more powerful than they think. Let's go. Happy Monday.